Hello students, we have been given here literary devices in our English book at the page number 22. So what are the literary devices or poetic device? The definition is on the screen. Poetic devices are a form of literary device used in poetry, or we can say it is a technique. Device means a technique. Okay, so poetic devices we can say, or techniques we can say. Poetic devices are a form of literary devices or literary techniques used in poetry. They are essentially tools. What they are? They are very essentially tools that a poet uses to create rhythm, or the poet wants to enhance a poem's meaning, or any kind of like special meaning he wants to give, or intensify his mood or his feeling. So these all are the things the poet use. We can understand that what is the poetic device. So we can say that it is just simply technique. Okay, to means we can say it is a tool also that a poet uses to create rhythm, enhance a poem's feelings or poem's meaning, or intensify a mood or a feeling. Here we have been given the device that is personification. What is personification? We can understand that when we personify a thing or object, that is called personification. Means when we give human attributes or human qualities to an object or a non-living thing or non-human thing, this is called personification. The definition is given here, which is that personification is a form of figurative language in which something that is not human, that means which something that is not human, and this is given human characteristics. Means we can say that is a non-living thing, and this non-living thing is given human characteristics or human quality. So this is called personification. This device is often used in poetry to enhance the meaning and beauty of poem. The example is given here. We walked beside the sea after a day which perished silently. Means here we can understand this we means that definitely we are talking about human being. But you see here a thing, an object, or it may be an abstract object also, that is we can say a day which perished silently. So that means we can say here that a day, एक दिन जो silently perish हो गया. But this is actually the quality of a human being. This is the quality of a human being. Means एक ह्यूमन बीइंग जो होता है वो कैसे साइलेंटली पैरिश कर जाता है, बिल्कुल है ना, धीरे से ख़त्म हो जाता है या नष्ट हो जाता है. बट यहाँ पे एक दिन को ऐसा बोला गया है जो कि पैरिश्ड हो गया साइलेंटली. सो मीन्स टू मेक द मीनिंग powerful, or we can say to convey the message properly to the readers. That is why these poetic devices are used. By saying that a day perished silently, the poet has given the inanimate noun. That means he has given some extraordinary thing to the readers. That day means just like the human quality of perishing, that is dying. Perish का मतलब यहाँ पे क्या, dying, नष्ट होना, मरना. So we can understand that this is an example of personification easily. So this is the device, the first device which is given in our syllabus. So you have to learn and understand, and very clear the definition is what is personification. Okay, to clear it more कन्वीनियंटली आई वुड लाइक टू से वन एग्जाम्पल टू यू दैट आपने वो गाना सुना होगा, सो गया ये जहां, सो गया आसमां, सो गई सारी मंजिलें, वो सारी मंजिलें, सो गया ये रास्ता। आप इमेजिन करो इस गाने में ये सारी जो चीज़ें हैं वो नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स है, लेकिन सो गया ये आसमां, सो गई ये मंजिलें, सो गया ये रास्ता, मतलब कैसे नॉन लिविंग थिंग को एक ह्यूमन की तरह ट्रीट किया गया है। इसका मतलब दिस इज़ कॉल्ड पर्सोनिफिकेशन, मतलब चीज़ों को और अच्छे से कन्वेंट करने के लिए या अपने मूड को या फिर उनकी फीलिंग्स को शेयर करने के लिए ऐसी पोएटिक डिवाइसेस का यूज़ किया जाता है।